took refuge in the basement of the old Commonwealth Institute of Technology. Over time, their sons and daughters dug deeper into the earth and built increasingly sophisticated habitats and laboratories. It's a process that's still going on today. Even now, we're digging out tunnels for new facilities and infrastructure. Just think what this place will look like 100 years from now. I hope I'm there to see it.
Allie,
What's on your mind?
I'd like to know about the people in your division.
Of course. Dr. Lawrence Higgs is our mechanical engineer. He oversees the major life support and security systems. Power distribution is Dr. Evan Watson's area of expertise, and Dr. Newton Oberly is in charge of food and housing. He coordinates with bioscience to ensure that our meals are balanced for optimal nutrition. We also make use of a number of synth units for low-priority maintenance and labor.
Dr. Fillmore,
What's on your mind?
it must be a challenge to meet the power demands of a place like this.
Absolutely. We scratch and scrape for every precious ounce of voltage that we can. Over the years, we've learned a few tricks that help supplement our power budget. When necessary, we can tap into select sources on the surface. We take only what we need, of course. Fortunately, Advanced Systems is always working on new solutions to generate more energy. It's a good thing, too, because the demand is always increasing. You don't even want to know what a single use of the molecular dematerializer consumes.
Dr. Fillmore,
What's on your mind?
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Goodbye, then.
Terminal's got this locked.
Sweet.
Time to examine my latest reports on batch 274.
Everyone's
Not yet.
excited about the new
I've
synth
been reviewing
project.
Father's plans to expand our operations at Warwick. He's eager to get that going, so I've had to put
Doc,
I wonder how the
Welcome.
Warwick family is
So
doing.
good to have you here.
Young
Dr.
Wally must be
Clayton
close to
Holdren,
10 years old by
head
now.
of the bioscience
It's
division.
remarkable that
I
any
can't
child
wait for
can
you to see the
survive
work
for
we're
so
doing.
long up there, don't you
It's
think?
truly amazing.
like what?
I was just about to explain that. As the name implies, the bioscience, our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
The gorillas are synths too?
They are indeed. Judging by your reaction, we've done a good job making them seem lifelike. The initiative is still in its early stages, but the prospects are very exciting. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is. But I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I'm an outsider. Would there even be a place for me here?
Even if science isn't your passion, there are plenty of ways to contribute. Our projects sometimes require an agent who can work on the surface to observe and gather information. From what I've heard, you are both fearless and resourceful. I think you'd be ideal for that kind of role. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue.
Tell me more about those synth gorillas.
On the whole, I'd say they were a success. Their behavior does generally match what our historical data says it should be. Unfortunately, we had a few early setbacks. The creatures can become suddenly aggressive, and they destroyed 2 of their synth handlers. So now we keep them in an isolated habitat where they can be safely observed.
Dr. Holdren?
Something I can
Director
do for you?
Holdren seems very taken with you.
Is there anything I can do to help out?
There might be. Tell you what. Good to see you again. Did you need something?
You mentioned medical care? I might need that from time to time.
In that case, you'll want to introduce yourself to Dr. Dean Volkert. He's our top biologist and also serves as the Institute's resident physician. Dr. Volkert works in the infirmary. Just pay him a visit whenever you need to. You won't find better medical care anywhere else in the Commonwealth. I'll promise you that.
Most men lack the patience to observe and document plant growth.
Doctor?
Yes,
So much
I'm sure that
research,
whatever you have to
so little
say is
time.
very interesting, but now simply isn't a good time.
Excuse me.
Dr. Holdren's synth gorilla project is showing promising results. You're here. Glad you made it.
Got it. That's it.
Resetting threat level.
Sweet.
Reacquired.
Yes. Nice. Terminal's gotta be somewhere. Nice.
Personal record. Dr. Brian Virgil. This will likely be my last recording. My requests to shut down the FEV program have repeatedly been denied. We've learned nothing useful in the last 10 years. Why does Father insist on continuing it? If he won't see reason, then I have to take matters into my own hands. What we're doing, it's not right. It needs to stop. If anyone should find this after I'm gone, know that I never wanted to hurt anyone. Anyone. Do you understand me? I'm gonna make sure the whole program is shut down. If not for good, then at least for years to come. After that, I know what I'm about to do will be seen as a betrayal. Treason, he'll probably call it. So, I'm leaving. I have a plan. And if it works, I'll be somewhere safe. Somewhere not even the coursers can find me. Everything that we've done, the lives we've taken. If there is a God, may he have mercy on us all.
gonna have to work pretty hard to impress anyone down here.
Is it true food supplement 77 has been discontinued?
That is correct.
That was my favorite one. Can't we keep it a little longer?
I will be happy to forward your request to the Bioscience Division.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for
Safety
fun.
first. Remember that.
Not everything you've heard about the Institute is true. Give us a chance. I used to work exclusively on the synth projects, but lately
Yeah.
I prefer less animated pursuits.
That was
Child
productive.
synth prototype may truly be the key to our future.
Excuse me, Doctor?
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do. While I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here, I do hope it doesn't interrupt our work.
What is it you're working on?
Advanced Systems Special Projects. You've seen the boy, Synth, already. We've been hard at work on him for quite a while now. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Oh, I don't want one of those things anywhere near me.
If you expect to be coming and going, you're gonna need one. You may have noticed that the relay is our only access to the surface. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate. Now, unless there's something else.
Tell me about the...
I'm not sure what there is to say. Dr. Watson is... Dr. Ormond is one of the youngest scientists.
Dr. Lee? Is everything okay?
Yes, things are...
Right?
I'm sorry, I don't socialize much.
Dr. Lee? I'd like a progress report.
Taking your new appointment in... Very well. We've shifted... I'm hoping that the above-ground efforts are...
Dr. Lee? I'm good for now. Thanks.
All right.
Safety first. Remember that.
Yeah?
I wish I had more time to spend with Quentin, but I can't be in two places at once. We haven't been able to crack that one yet.
One day, I'll design a more efficient reactor to replace that old clunker in the basement.
Excuse me, Doctor?
Oh, hi there. Sorry if I seem distracted. I memorized 5...
Sure. What kinds of blueprints?
Mostly components for a new plasma pistol. High-energy weapons are... Anyway, I'm glad you're here. I really hope you'll...
Rosalind?
If you ask me, we're only scratching the surface with the latest synths. It's really exciting having you here. I can't wait to see what you can do.
Have you seen my girls? I hope I'm not getting into too...
No visible reaction to the K-14 compound. We'll start the next trial then. The dosage will be much larger this time. And the side effects
It's an
will likely
honor
be
to
more
have you here,
pronounced.
man. Will there be any pain?
You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in his office, does he? Well, you can tell him that I intend to speak to Father about these unannounced security sweeps of yours.
Are you seriously thinking of heading over to robotics to knock some heads together?
What now?
It's an honor to meet you,
the
man.
Targeting package upgrades I asked for. Maybe I should take some courses with me. Send a message.
Please don't. There's enough friction as it is between us and pretty much all the other departments.
You going soft on me, Alana? My methods get results, and they will this time as well. You'll see.
I know it'll be a difficult adjustment for you, but try to remember that synths aren't people.
If the robotics division was a little more careful, we wouldn't have synths trying to escape.
Hey, Doc.
So, here you are. Justin Ayo, Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity.
I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
Why? Don't you trust me?
Oh, it's nothing personal. I don't trust anyone. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
Why would synths want to escape?
Synths do not want. They might look like human beings, but they're machines. As to why they're escaping? That matter is currently under investigation. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
I hate to break it to you, but your Courser wasn't all that tough.
Then it's likely the unit was defective. It's rare, but faults can occur from time to time. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
If you're the acting head of the SRB, who are you filling in for?
Dr. Zimmer holds that position. He's supervising the retrieval of some of the more high-profile units. In his absence, I keep things running smoothly.
Dr. Ayo.
What do you want? And please, make it quick.
You mentioned that coursers...
The SRB constantly monitors our Gen 3 synth population. Those who show tenacity, fearlessness, we teach them armed. Those who pass a final evaluation.
Justin?
Yes, what is it?
I'd like to know more about the synth reclamation process.
Fine. Once a courser has located a rogue synth, it uses that synth's recall code. We then begin the delicate process of... In those cases where the procedure is successful, the synth returns to duty with no memory of its time on the surface. All too often, we're unable to repair the damage and are forced to dispose of the unit entirely.
Dr. Ayo.
What do you want? And please, make it quick.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Very well.
Feels like this project has been going on for months.
Always be vigilant. We have many enemies.
I know it'll be a difficult adjustment for you, but try to remember that synths aren't people.
Everyone's excited about the new synth project. Good day.
Excuse me.
Nothing to report, ma'am.
All done. You can return to your duties. And remember to record every symptom you
Reporting status. All functions normal.
I'll prove a useful test subject for you, Doctor.
Please don't get any germs on me.
Pardon me.
Theoretical limits are made to be broken.
Remember to keep unnecessary power consumption to a minimum. Don't recharge unless your primary levels are below 2%. Also, if you haven't patched your navigation software, do so after this meeting. The last thing we need is more synths bumping in.
Good day.
If it were just a limb twitching, but her eyes were moving as well. Involuntary twitching and rapid eye movements can only mean one thing. You just don't want to admit to yourself.
If you're about to launch into one of your speeches about artificial systems and machines for stroke,
Don't bother. I've heard enough of this. Write them down from memory.
But we can't just ignore the question. If a synth can do it, why can't it have a soul? And if a synth has a soul, then it is a living person by every standard and measure. Of course it is far more comfortable to think of them as machines, so we can do what we want with them.
If you disapprove of the work we do here,
I'm simply trying to open everyone's eyes to new possibilities.
well, it's an unwanted distraction. We're men of science, philosophers. You do well to remember that.
Hello. Welcome. Please, step this way for processing.
We're quite fortunate to have the synths to aid us.
Did I turn off the interferometer?
Excuse me.
Hello.
Welcome. Please, step this way for processing.
New here.
Child synth. It's just remarkable.
Another lovely day, isn't it?
Doc?
It's you. You're finally with us. I'd just like to apologize for any... I don't know if you've noticed, but I've increased synth responsiveness by 0.04%.
Dad says I'm as good as he is with computers.
I have to admit, the third generation synths are really something.
Hey.
Once you've settled in, I'll want to do a physical and get a fine.
You're the doctor?
Everyone's a doctor here. But if you mean physician, then yes. How about you take some time to get comfortable? In the meantime, we'll do that checkup when... Take care of yourself.
Rumor is, Advanced Systems will be starting a new dark matter initiative soon.
Hello. Please ensure that your dietary requirements are being filled.
Synth unit, you were scheduled for maintenance duty in SRB last night. Anything you'd like to report?
Nothing to report, sir. I carried out my duties.
As usual.
Dr. Ao saw you accessing a terminal. You know you are not permitted to access terminals in that section. Is Dr. Ao mistaken?
Yes. I mean, no, he's not. But I was only...
What is it? Were you or weren't you accessing a terminal in SRB?
I was, but I swear it's not what it sounds like. I was cleaning the terminal and it switched on by mistake. I was just shutting it down.
Was that a stutter? Have you developed a defect, Unit? Maybe you need to be reset.
Sir, I assure you that won't be necessary. It won't happen again.
See that it doesn't. You don't want me to tell you twice. Now get back to your duties.
Good to see you. We are honored to welcome you here.
Dr. Watson can be a little obsessive when it comes to rules and policies.
Hello. Please ensure that your dietary requirements are being filled. Greetings. As the Institute's requisition vendor, I can provide supplies for your missions on the surface. How may I assist you today?
What can I requisition?
I have access to a modest selection.
I'll take a look, sure.
Whatever you think I did, I didn't do it. Alice is a liar.
Hi there.
Huh?
Excuse me.
You smell like you've been above
We've had
ground.
another situation. A code red.
What? This is the third time in 2 weeks. This is unacceptable. How could this happen?
We think there was a system glitch. We're looking into it.
Damn it, you're all useless. I'll figure out what happened. But in the meantime, tell the others to be on high alert. I want more patrols and more rounds.
Right away, sir.
If you see anything even remotely suspicious, report it immediately. This absolutely cannot happen again. Got it?
Yes, sir. Understood. Welcome to the Institute, ma'am.
talking if you can. I'm afraid this may be rather painful.
Don't worry about it, Doc.
Anesthetic would lower your blood pressure too much, and I need you to remain conscious.
You already explained all that. It's gonna be worth it, right?
Oh, most definitely. These implants are much more advanced than anything you've had before. Dr. Walter is very pleased with you. The Gen 3 synth program is finally making progress, thanks to the genetic material you recovered.
You talking about that kid we got from the vault?
Yes, a perfectly unspoiled DNA sample. Now this next part is especially delicate, so if you can please look straight into the light.
Should everything be purple?
No, that's just a calibration error. How about now?
Better.
I'm just glad to have a chance to test these on a cooperative human subject. Normally, the directors are very touchy about allowing this kind of technology outside the Institute. They must find you extremely trustworthy.
You see, these are gonna work, right, Doc?
Oh, yes. When I say test, I simply mean collecting data over time, which will be very valuable to making further improvements. This next part may be exceptionally painful. Try your best to remain conscious.
When are you going to tell me about this mysterious Phase 3?
You know I can't talk about that. Hello?
Father's a great man. You must be very proud.
I hear we're about to get a new food supplement.
Scanning. Subject identified.
Doctor, what are you doing here? Isn't today your day off?
It is. But honestly, what am I going to do with the day off?
I don't know. What do you usually do in your spare time?
Read test reports, compare data, work. What do you do?
Pretty much the same thing, I guess. Well, enjoy your day off.
broken.
Yes, what is it?
Dr. Orman's lecture on cold fusion was nothing short of a revelation.
Is something wrong?
No. We're just taking precautionary measures in light of some recent situations. If you do notice anything, please be sure to report it immediately.
Of course. Thank you.
Well, I'm glad to see the real.
Freak. The interceptor worked. It was rough, but it worked.
Amazing. And what about the serum? Did you find the serum?
I've got it right here.
That's it. That's really it. Wait. This make you human? That is the idea, yes. But you super mutant. Why you want to be human? You can't be serious. Just look at me. I'm a monster. I don't want to spend another day in this wretched body.
Is it really that bad? Are you willing to risk your life over it?
Look around you. What kind of a life is this? Yes. Yes, I'll risk it. I'd do anything to be human again. All right. Let's see. Retrovirus has matured nicely. Density gradient is high. Recombinant counter-intron sequences look stable. Transcriptive exon strands have formed. Yes. Yes. It seems to have matured nicely.
How are you going to test it?
On myself, of course. That was the plan. This serum will only counteract the specific strain of FEV that I infected myself with. There's no telling what it might do to anyone else. All right. Here we go. Human not like smell? Smells like camp of Strong's brothers. Wait.
How long will it take?
I don't know. Nothing like this has ever been tried before. I'm going to rest for a while. I'm back in a few days, maybe a week, and... well, I guess we'll see. In any event, you kept your end of our bargain. Thank you.
Virgil.
I'm going to get some rest. Whatever happens, thank you. just have to wait.